What's up, leaders? Here's what I got for this week. It is Switch Fights Human Trafficking. Switch Fights, man. We are ready to go to battle for people who cannot fight for themselves. And so I want to remind you of a couple of things. Number one, what we are trying to do is get everybody to bring $5. If everybody can bring $5, then we can get close to raising $2,000 to support fighting human trafficking and our one of our local, global mission partners. And so please, if you can remember to bring $5, or if you want to go more than that, you can go more than that. But will you please send a text in your group chats or group me, whatever you have with your students, and remind them to try to bring $5 for Switch Fights this week. Also, like we told you, there are A21 resources on the link tree that we put for you guys. So if you want to go ahead and prepare for Switch so that you can be ready for that night, you can go click on those resources, read through those. Also, remember that we have the Switch Leader podcast. Every single week, man, Josh Baldwin, he is a former youth pastor at Life Church. He's the one that heads that up. Man, he works really hard on making sure that we have great content to help you guys be better leaders. And so if you are not listening to those, please go check those out because, man, there's just such great content in there and great leadership to help us be better as a Switch leader as we lead our students. Next thing I want to remind you about, man, is to finish strong. We only have 3 weeks left. That's it. We have 3 switches left before the end of the semester. And so, man, let's finish strong. And please, please, please do everything you can to be here all 3 of these final nights of Switch. Please text your students, remind them so that they can come to Switch. Remind them there's only 3 weeks left. Remind them to come to Switch. Please send those reminder texts. Get our students here. Let's finish this semester strong. And then also, summer is almost here. And so what does that mean? It means Switch Camp. So please start planning for Switch Camp. Start talking to your students about Switch Camp and let's get them excited. Man, I would love to have more students this year than we had last year. And so those dates are going to be June 11th through 13th. So that'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. More details to come on that. But also something that I was thinking about is when it comes to summer, we want to try to keep our students engaged because we don't have Switch all summer. And so the number one way that I like to do is try to get them to serve. And so if you will please start talking to your students about serving, that is one way that they can stay connected throughout the summer is by serving on the host team or serving in Life Kids every weekend. And man, we really want to push that. We're going to talk about it these last 3 weeks, and we're going to have Student Leader Signing Day, which is a lot of fun. And so please start talking to your students about those. I would love to have, man, a bunch of students on Signing Day, which will be that first Sunday in June, so that we can celebrate them and get them plugged in so they can stay connected throughout the summer. Also, man, as I think about some great qualities of solid small groups that we have, and that is the relationships are built throughout the summer. And so I just want to encourage you, man, have some conversations with your small group about maybe being able to do a hangout this summer. Maybe y'all pick a day in June or a day in July where you all show up at somebody's house. Maybe you can have a swim party or something, or go to the park or whatever. But man, we know that what Jesus modeled for us is relationships. And when we really start making good disciples at Switch as Switch leaders, it's all through relationships. And so when we can meet those students where they're at outside of this building and just get to have that great relationship building time, that's when we start really seeing results and really seeing the fruit from all the time and energy and effort that you guys put in serving at Switch. And so, man, that's just something I thought about that I just wanted to remind you guys of. If you have any questions, please let me know. Shoot me a text, give me a phone call. But I will see you for Switch Fights this week. And remember, whoever finds God finds life.